Guys, today we're taking a look at a new product. It's called WashBar. I promised you that we would be taking a look at this on a Great Dane named Duke, and we will. However, as this product promises to not need a conditioner to accompany it to be very effective and produce winning results, I thought it would be best to demo it first on a coat that does need conditioning typically. And we are going to take a look at that on a little Yorkie named Sugar. Then on our second demo today, we are going to have Duke in the tub, and we are going to use the WashBar on half of Duke, and we are going to use the coat handler shampoo and conditioner that I use across the board on my client dogs on the other half of Duke, and we're going to compare them. So here's the WashBar. Both Sugar and I think it smells absolutely fabulous. Sniff test approved. Step 1, we over-rinse our dogs before we apply any shampoo to them. Step 2, we start applying that WashBar cleanser directly to our dog's skin and coat, trying to build a very rich lather, and this product definitely produces a rich lather. One thing to remember, we do not use this product near their eyes or their mouth. It clearly states that on the back of the packaging. We're going to save that step for our Tropiclean facial scrub, so bear with me, guys. Just continue to lather up your dog thoroughly with the soap bar, and don't forget, between the toes and the pads of the feet and their little armpits and all their other little private areas. So far, I'm really liking the lather that I'm feeling. I'm liking the way her skin is feeling clean. I feel this product is really getting in there and working very hard to clean her skin and coat. I'm going to stay a little concerned about, is this product going to dry her coat, pull out too much moisture? I'm going to add a little bit more water into her coat. That way I can continue to apply the soap bar cleanser and try to continue to produce a heavy, rich lather. And now I'm liking this. Look at this. I'm liking the lather. I'm liking the way it feels. So far, I like where we're going here in this demo. The product feels good to my skin as well as I'm washing her, and that is actually something that I pay a close attention to when I'm using products on dogs. Now we know we can't use this product around her eyes, so we're going to go for the Tropiclean facial scrub right now, guys. Typically, I use this product on every dog that I wash in the shop. Yorkies typically have an excess of buildup around their eyes, so I'm going to show you here in a second how I remove that with a flea comb and the Tropiclean facial scrub. But I can use the WashBar around her ears and under her mouth, areas where dogs typically are greasy and dirty. Now everything on Sugar is all clean, all lathered up. We're ready to remove that eye debris like I told you guys we were going to do. I'm going to add a little more water to her face. I really would like to lather that area one more time with the Tropiclean facial scrub. This will help ease that buildup out of her eye area. Now we can begin to gently remove that with a flea comb. It'll come right out, just be patient. It's very easy on the dog. And there it is. It just let go. Now the only thing left to do is thoroughly rinse Sugar. We want to get everything out of her coat. You can't rinse enough, guys. Remember, over-rinse your dogs when you wash them. We don't want to leave any product in there. Now we're going to see what we think. How does her coat feel right now? Normally I would be conditioning her at this time. Well, this is a product review, right guys? So I'm going to be brutally honest. Sugar needs conditioned. I can feel it. Her coat feels too dry. So I'm going to use the coat handler undercoat control, which is what I typically use on all the pets that I wash in my salon. So WashBar says we don't need to condition our dogs. I say there may be some that we don't, but there are definitely some that we do need to condition if we use the WashBar. And this silky drop coat is one of the coats that need conditioned with the WashBar. So let's finish rinsing Sugar, and then we're going to get her up on a table and fluff dry her and see how that coat feels. Is it conditioned enough? Is it too dry? So as a professional pet groomer, guys, at this point I have a good idea of how I feel about the coat that I have just prepared and what my final results are going to be. At this point I can typically tell. I still feel like Sugar's coat is too dry. And especially because I groomed her so many times that I know how it usually feels. It's absolutely my pleasure to share with you the secrets of the grooming industry, so you can provide quality care for your beloved pets at home. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because together we are going to increase the bond you share with your pet and add even more value to their lives. So here are my final thoughts. All right, guys. So what did I notice here? Well, I noticed she's very clean. She feels clean. She feels just as clean as she normally does when I bathe her with other products. But her coat is nice and clean. There's no buildup in it. I can feel that. Now, you know, I did have to use some conditioner because I wasn't feeling I wasn't feeling that her coat had any moisture in it after I used the wash bar on it without conditioning, because they do suggest that you don't need to use conditioner, and probably for some coat types I would say that's true, but this is a Yorkie and they have a very silky coat, and we like that to be soft and flowy and airy, and I definitely had to add conditioner on. I used the Coat Handler Shed Control conditioner. I really love it. It's very nice. Now, another thing that I noticed after we got Ginger washed, brushed, dried, is she has a lot of static electricity in her coat. Can you see that? Now, it is cold out and the heat is on, which causes that. But this, honestly, I don't think that I ever see her coat this staticky. So I'm not quite sure why that is, but she has a lot of static. Now that we do have products to take care of that, my favorite product for taking care of static is the anti-static spray by Davis. And you can either just spray it on your comb and glide it through the coat. It's an easy way to apply it to make sure you don't get too much, and it will help it to lay down. Or you can spray a light mist. And it does help, but you know, I'm just looking at the fact I would rather not have to do that. So now, hi Sugar. Typically Sugar's coat is a little staticky, like I said, but I just feel like this is a little too much static compared to, you know, I groom her quite often. So a little bit of that static spray in there will correct that. Her coat does feel good. I would really like to see it in a week, what her skin looks like, you know, if it dried it out or if her skin is maintaining a nice balance. That'll tell me a lot too. So I might have to give her mom a call and find out what she says. Actually, I would really like to see it for myself, but I'm not sure if I'll get that opportunity. So let's just tame down some of them flyaways. You see it? So I would say, just for the way, just feeling the product in action in the tub, I would say it would be really wonderful on a shedding breed, especially because on a shedding breed I like to use a little more of a shampoo or a cleanser that will pull a lot of moisture out, especially on like a hound breed, because they produce a lot of oil, so do labs. And I really think that the wash bar would probably do a great job on that coat type, like a lab. Something short-haired, something that I tend to use a little bit of a less moisturizing cleanser. But for a dog with a drop coat, a beautiful silky drop coat like this, I'm thinking I wouldn't reach for the wash bar as my first choice. I would rather go with something a little more moisturizing. It just seemed to dry her coat like completely. And I need a little moisture in this coat. Another thing that I noticed after I was done with Sugar and I was cleaning up the tub, the soap bars seemed to leave some soap scum in my tub. That tells me that it's more of a soap instead of a cleanser. And as a groomer, I know that soaps tend to leave residue and buildup in your dog's skin and coat. Now, the wash bar claims to be an all-natural product for the most part, but where are the ingredients listed on the back of this packaging? So I'd say the wash bar is a no-go as far as would I prefer to use it on a Yorkie or a Maltese. I would say no, I would not. So next we're going to try it on Duke, so stay tuned for that demo, guys.